is rolling, boys and girls. We're back. It's Tuesday. Quiet on the set, everybody. Getting ready to go live on the radio.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo Laz and
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right, bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar, usually 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. That's right, sometimes we're here 5 days a week, sometimes we're not. Welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Tuesday, November 28th, here inside Shroud Avatar, and end of the month's coming. Telethon coming up here at the end of the week on Friday, kicking off December as well. We got some other stuff kicking off in December. We'll be telling you about that as well. But how's everybody doing out there? Welcome to today's show once again. Good to be back. How about you, Jack?
I'm doing okay. I mean, it's drama llama over here in real life. I mean,
what's going on, man? You're dressed like a respectable human being, collared shirt and all, and
Well, it's
not a crumpled up T-shirt, rolling out of bed type look.
Hey, my T-shirts are all folded. Eventually. Eventually.
That's right.
Yeah, I will say that it's below 80 degrees in Austin, and so I was a little chilly, and I needed a long sleeve shirt. So.
A little nipply out today?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you had to look down and check.
I had to feel
them poking through.
Oh, I can't.
You can't feel them poking through this material?
I can cut some glass right about now.
I bet. Getting a little cool over here in Florida, but of course, that's why we live down south, is so we don't have to put up with that 30-degree weather up north, man, I tell you.
Yeah.
Hearing some of our friends talk about the weather up where they live, and it's like, yeah, I know, Pete, it's not that cold, yeah.
It's not that cold. I mean, it's rather comfortable outside. It's just I'm wearing blue jeans and a nice shirt. I mean, that's what it is.
How are you today? Always nice to see you out there. Of course, everybody else out there in chat. And of course, don't forget, you guys are all welcome if you're not already sitting here in Discord joining us. We're the only show on the air 5 days a week, and invites you to join us right here in the studio, right here in game. Join in the shenanigans and come tell us what's going on in your world and what's happening in your life around Shroud Avatar. Join in the commentary. Tell us what you think about what we think, because we're just a couple critics. Yeah, we're here keeping you updated on what's going on around town and keeping things real as it may be. Speaking of real, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Everybody eat way too much and now regretting it and having to start, shedding some of those turkey pounds?
What turkey pounds?
What turkey pounds? Where'd you went down to Chewy's and had
No, I didn't go to Chewy's.
The turkey burrito.
There was some turkey here. I ate a little bit, but I I wasn't really feeling very festive, and the pie it didn't do good. It was
Pie didn't do good.
The pecan pie was a little extra crispy.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah,
so,
that I can understand.
So it wasn't as tasty as it should have been, or else I would have eaten a lot more. The pecan the pumpkin pie, on the other hand, was pretty delicious, but it needed some fresh whipped cream on top of it. Yeah, and then
did Heather not watch this appropriately, or did this come from somebody else who does not have her talents?
I don't want to blame Heather for anything.
Well, I'm just asking, you know. I gave you an out there. You could have said the oven broke. Yeah, the oven broke, right?
The oven does actually run hot. I mean, and thank you very much for that follow there, Morgat. But yeah, it was one where it just, you know what? Sometimes, I mean, it runs like 25 to 30 degrees hotter than it should. And so
it's the oven's fault.
It's all the oven's fault. Yeah.
Yeah. We know Heather is a wonderful cook.
Oh, delicious food made by Heather.
Ravnos is commenting, heavy whipping cream, emphasis on the whipping. Yeah.
Well, if I ask nicely, I mean, she might be able to provide that as well, but that's not really my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, whip it good. Whip it.
Yeah, whip it good. That's right.
Yeah, well, since we have had an extended vacation, we don't have any news to share with anybody. We really don't.
We got nothing. So
nothing happened while we were gone. You know why nothing happened?
Well, we're ahead of the game today, and just call it a day.
Yeah, the show's over. Thanks everybody for showing up today, guys. And we couldn't do the show
Love
without you guys. Yeah, yep. No, but yeah, we've got lots of interesting stuff to talk about. I mean, where do you want to start? I mean, do you want to go with the Avatars update that came out last Friday?
We've got Friday's update. We've got telethon information. We've got Airy
You mean that telethon on Friday? And today is Giving Tuesday? What?
And today is Giving Tuesday. What?
Giving Tuesday, so you can always make a donation to the Airy Fund and support gamers helping gamers.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, airyfund.org. You can always...
Well, you know, since we're on that, why don't we jump to that real quick? Is Thex here by any chance?
Well, no.
Okay. But a couple things out there with the Airy Fund. Of course, we have the updated Dark Star collection. And then, of course, there's the community involvement now. Where the Airy Fund is now soliciting the community to get involved with this. And this was something that wasn't initially planned, but seems to be flourishing. And some community members are coming out and offering up some of their goodies. And one of the things I just saw was Elwyn with a plus 16 necromancy wand. It's actually part of a package. 14, 15, and 16 plus wands in one package.
Well, don't forget the Bodhi Arc Courage and Copper collection. I mean, he's got that plus 15 epic plate armor, which is pretty damn sweet.
Let's go ahead and get to this.
Yeah,
and of course,
I mean, we're
this
talking,
is the Master of the Forge competition. Again, so this is supporting the Airy Fund so the Airy Fund can keep its doors open and do what it's done. We've raised a lot of money over this past year, and we've given away, as Bex would say, a metric shit ton of it. We've given away a whole lot, but of course, operating expenses, paying for web hosting, physical goods, all that good stuff, taxes, insurance, all the stuff that a business needs has got to be paid for so that we can continue to do that.
Oh yeah.
And bring you these, but the Bodhi Art Collection, Courage and Copper up on the screen here. Let's see what he's got here. He's got
I love the prisoner's mask just because it reminds me of the game.
12.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
very nice.
The epic plate chest armor plus 15. Then after that, you've got the copper epic plate leggings that are plus 12. The gauntlets are also plus 12. The boots are plus 13. Then you've got the copper ancient montant of Gaiism plus 9.
Gaiism.
Orgasm. That thing is an orgasm in your pants.
Gaiism.
Gaia-ism.
Yeah. You're not going down that road, are you?
Orgasmism. That thing will make you quake like there's no tomorrow. Although it's plus 15.7% to whirling blades damage, but still.
And then he's got a couple nice pieces of jewelry to accent that outfit.
The necklace of Gaia.
What avatar is not doing the proper thing by being fashionably dressed and having jewelry to go with it.
Oh, absolutely.
Matching accessories, absolutely.
You need all of that stuff.
The bonuses, this is health and strength bonuses across the board for you folks who don't understand what's going on with this. All the best weapons and stuff are built by the players, and this is just giving you a nice taste of what can be built and what can be crafted by the players.
And then you also have those wands. By the Elrond, King of the Elves. Those are some. If you're a necromancer, these are some awesome wands.
At 13, 14, and 16.
Yeah, pretty damn sweet.
And I tell you what, that 16 is a durability of 130. No penalty on that.
I know that's pretty damn sweet.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna tickle a little bit when that bad boy hits you. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, if you look at the Pine Wand of Necromancy plus 13, that's also got 140 durability. The one in the middle with the 80 durability.
I missed that one. Yeah. I'm used to seeing wands that are down in the 40s and 50s.
40s and 50s.
Yeah.
They've been
they
broken
just
in.
Don't hit.
Yeah. They're toothpicks.
Literally.
Yeah.
A couple forests had to be taken down for those things, but always nice to see the community getting involved.
Yep.
Now, do we want to jump right to the Dark Star collection, or we want to come back to this later on when we're wrapping up and talking about Airy Fun once more?
We want to remind people to go to the airyfun.org and remember, today is Giving Tuesday.
Giving Tuesday, that's right.
Please make a donation. Yes. Oh, man. Dude. Plus 17.
You think?
Plus 17.
What are you looking at? Dark Stars collection?
No. Cores.
Oh, I don't have core here.
Plus 15. It's in the office one. Yeah, he's got some sweet stuff in there as well. Making me sad.
Yeah, because you can't bid on them.
Well, I can. I can't afford to bid on any of it.
So, we're eligible to bid in our own charity auction, I guess.
Absolutely.
So.
It's a charity auction. You're paying up, so it's like
throw money at it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like you are eligible to make a contribution.
Yeah, it's not like we make any money doing this, so it's
nope.
I guess that would just be more extra support for the cause. Yeah. I'm so used to anything we give away, we got to exclude, we run promotions for other people.
Well, we voluntarily exclude
ourselves.
ourselves. And as List is telling everybody, Jack needs new gear, and I will not deny that.
Anybody want to have pity on Jack? That's right.
It's okay. I am accepting donations. I am a charity case. So, yeah, please.
Yeah, Jack's still running around with newbie armor.
Pretty much.
New guy Johnny O just bought a whole bunch of gold yesterday so he can go out and buy some of that fashionable bone armor so he can get out there and kick ass. And he's not even here a week and he's buying bone armor. Jack's been here 3 years. He's still wearing newbie armor.
Hey. I'm wearing some my combat armor, although it does kind of suck, but it is some epic leather. So, yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, that mage armor for starters was, I really enjoyed it and got my use out of it.
You know what? I like the fact that it's like if I just throw a repair scroll on it, hey, it's back up, and I don't ever have to
100% durability.
I don't ever have to worry about it ever breaking or anything else.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Now let's see. So, are you ready for the Avatars update number 255?
I'm as ready for that as 255.
Oh, and List is letting me know that I also don't have to worry about it ever doing any damage either. Yeah, that's pretty much true too. Yeah. Then making me sad, making me cry over here. As we talk about Avatars update number 255, which has the Armor of Truth full set.
Why do you get 255? I'm seeing 254. What the hell's going on here?
Dude, you need to refresh.
It's not like I pulled it from.
I don't know where
from last week. I don't have last week's up there.
It's a Monday, man. It's Monday on Taco Tuesday.
It's Monday on Tuesday. That's right.
Yeah. It's Armor of Truth full set is went live in release 48. So that includes the helm, the chest pieces in the new mines, and in release 49, the remaining pieces, the gloves, leggings, and boots, will start to appear as rewards for other quests. So you will be able to get the full Armor of Truth, which is cloth. Don't forget the leather Armor of Love is currently in the game completely. And then we also have the making of the East Longfall Wetland, done by none other than List Rostov, the Energy Vortex himself. And he's been playing around in the swamps, and he's trying to decide how much talcum powder is enough. The crotch rot is real in List's case. Especially if you pay attention to his stand-up notes.
Leave my dev puss alone.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Dev plus discussion you're not supposed to be having. Don't forget, the Norgard barbarians are also going to be coming in as replacement NPC placeholders. So they're going to be replacing some of the humanoid characters and going with different barbarian clans inside of zones. And they had different artwork done for them, including the Stag Clan, the Wolf Clan, the Bear Clan, Boar Clan, and Bear Clan, and the Dragon Clan. Now, my question is the AI, if they're in different clans and they see each other, are they going to attack each other as well? Because they should.
I was thinking about this when I first looked at it. Yeah. And of course, I like what they've done with the armor sets to make the clans look
a little bit more unique.
And individual. I think maybe, a little too much emphasis on the bones. I think we could have done something a little better than that. But
especially as barbarians, I think they took lessons from like Wolfgar from the like Icewind Dale series back in the day.
Well, I just look at this.
Need more furs.
Throughout the lands as it is, we have a lot of diversity, and I understand they're barbarians, but shouldn't there be a little bit of cultural difference? And they all seem to be on the same field with bone armor. This light bone armor.
Yeah.
Shouldn't somebody have advanced a little bit more than the other guy in different directions so they weren't? You understand where I'm going with that?
Maybe they should have done something.
That was my first impression. Was I looked at it and it's like, well, these guys haven't developed at all. Somebody they just made But it is what it is right now.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure these guys down at the offices will go ahead and sweeten it up as they go along, because they usually do like to go back and touch stuff.
You know what? Sotomap has been given an update of the Blood River outskirts and the Solace Bridge outskirts, and it should be operating faster now in game.
Can't say that I've noticed any difference personally,
because they did migrate it to Amazon Web Services. I just did a test. It's still a little sluggish, but I'm sure that those performance issues will be resolved before we go to launch.
Let's see. I mean, I'm going to hit my map, and there goes the map, and of course that came right up here in Owl's Head.
Well, I mean, first time it takes a little bit of time to load. So second time, it's like woohoo! It's nearly instantaneous.
Now, when I go to a new scene, that would be a different story, I'm guessing. But anyway, that was pretty damn fast for that one. So
yeah,
I'm not.
So don't forget. I mean, they are working on actively updating the maps for Sotomap. So any of the missing maps, they will get to them in the very near future. They're also trying to work on the features related to it, as well as automating POT designs, things like that. So that way, it's like you place a house and it automatically gets updated. And
I want my layers back.
Hey, it will come back. I'm sure that Core's working on something for that.
It was fully functional upon migration. Why did they have to take it out upon migration? It was fully functional.
Hey, they'll get it working. Have faith. And then don't forget that the spooky items and crown bonus was extended.
Place markers. It's driving me nuts.
Hey, that stuff was extended to December 1st. So you still have a chance to get those items, and they will be expiring at the telethon on Friday.
Now, there was a little bit of a hot topic over the weekend, or it actually started yesterday, which is, where's the Cyber Monday flash sales? You know, blah, blah, blah. I thought you guys would be trendsetters.
The Cyber Monday thing has been going on for a month and a half.
And, of course, the community came back and says, dude, 3 weeks at 35% off sales. We don't follow the pack. We do things a little bit differently around here.
Yeah, they've been doing all kinds of stuff. Then also you have the Release 47 postmortem missed questions, which we started doing some weird things. No, wait, we haven't even started that one yet. We're still doing the Release 46 postmortem questions. I don't know.
No, we did. These were the 47 that we did.
Yeah, I can't remember.
We're doing last week.
I have no idea. I just read things that are in front of me.
I don't know nothing.
I read it, and then I process it and make a silly joke about it, and then I forget about it.
And then move on.
Release postmortem on Friday. Don't forget that is going to have
More sales coming up on Friday.
More sales on Friday. Then also don't forget that $5 new money contributed to the telethon will, depending on how much is raised, will end up with all kinds of fun stuff for your bank. And Shroud Marketplace.
I've got a funny feeling that we're not just going to get a snowflake cloak.
You want the ice hot tub, don't you?
I'm thinking that the community is going to step up on this one. Everybody's been itching for some goodies. Everybody's in the holiday spirits, getting ready to spend some money, and they've got some, they're ready to get some holiday spending going.
Well, I mean, that ice crown and ice snow themed gown and ice wand are pretty cool.
That's again, the offerings are cool enough to spur some sales, in my opinion.
And then it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be in the office again, sitting there going, man, can I really afford $5? Yeah, maybe.
He's gonna be sitting there going,
I'm gonna be checking my Facebook the entire time that they're doing things. Yeah. And then from there, I will...
Speaking of which, those messages that you got coming off your system are awful loud in the background, by the way.
What messages? What messages?
Don't.
You know what? I'm sorry. I cannot
there's a
control
volume
that.
slider for that. You understand?
I can't.
No,
Well,
you can control it.
the phone was right underneath, and someone just bought something. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Marguerite, you know how these guys are. Could it be awful? I don't know. I don't think they've done anything that was awful when it came to the clothing. I know they had a couple shoe spoofs, but
Yes. But we do have lots of stuff going on. And yeah, that was someone that just placed an order on my shop that I need to deliver.
And Zemi, I appreciate the sentiment of being enthusiastic, but the bot doesn't allow you to do that stuff. Sorry.
What, the bot doesn't allow you to do weird things? It does allow you to do weird things. It's
like Laz and Jack. Yes.
Yeah. It's all about me though. It's not about Core. Who's there? Hi, Core. And
what's up, buddy?
Core did respond to your layers issue with it's a security risk. So, you know what?
It's a security risk. I didn't see that. Hold on.
Yeah, so he did respond to that inside of chat, and so as he resolved those things, maybe those layers will be coming back in the near future. Hopefully, we've got some good things. I've got my faith in Core because he has done some awesome work, and he's.
So, what makes it a security risk if we're logged in and signed in with our accounts, and you give us a layer locked to our account? I don't see. Again, I'm not a programmer, but I'd be curious to hear that.
Well, if you haven't paid attention lately, there's been all kinds of nice exploits over at Amazon Web Services where things that weren't secured properly have been available to the internet, including like
security,
military records, all kinds of things.
It's a farce. It's an illusion.
Oh, I'm aware.
Yeah. Anybody who thinks your stuff is safe out there is really shitting yourself.
Especially if you have no control of it. It's kind of like the why you put a lock on your front door.
Yeah, and if you don't want your security compromised, don't put it out there on the web. Very simple.
Yeah. Well, everybody puts everything out on the web. Well, especially corporations, because it's easier.
Don't get a cell phone. Don't put anything out there.
Live in your hovel in the middle of nowhere.
You're awesome, dude. Thank you for the donation. Again, one of our biggest
Eagle, you are
here.
awesome. I love you, Eagle.
He is. He rocks.
I will let Laz give you the kiss on the mouth, though. It's not.
That's right.
I give hugs, not kisses on the mouth.
And of course, don't forget, if you want to support us, you too can go to the website. You can go to twitch.tv/NBNN or /Cynicist and donate directly through our streams there, or you can go to nbnn.info and use the links available there to connect to our streams and donate, or you can become a patron and support us monthly with a monthly donation, getting yourself some physical as well as digital swag, access to past podcasts and all that stuff where most people don't get access to that.
No, they don't.
Spread the love. That's right.
And donate. Love us.
And thank you.
Love us.
I can't read that name there.
Yeah. Then after that, we do have...
Donna. 100 bits. Thank you very much.
Don't forget there was a survey that was sent to lots of people's emails from the Travian Games. And
Marguerite, I got a special one just for you when I meet you finally. Big, wet, sloppy one.
Wait, how is that different than the big, wet, sloppy one that I've seen you give other people?
Well, I don't know if it's no more kisses or no more kisses. I guess with the period, it's no more kisses.
Oh, she wants more kisses? Yeah. And they are wet and sloppy. May or may not include tongue. Don't forget also, Bright Locker is doing their equity campaign. And if you reach the $2,000 tier, you will also be eligible for all kinds of golden themed items from Portalarium. And then we have the Merits Fitness app, which I need to check my Merits app and see whether or not I'm eligible for the fun stuff.
I tell you what, man, Justin's been really rubbing it in.
Especially when she's like, "Oh, I can collect this in 1 more hour." Yeah,
one more hour, 2 more hours.
I heard that last night from her, and then weekend sale was all kinds of fun stuff, and there's a free trial running through December 13th. Yeah, and that's about it for the weekend update. That's about it. That's all the good stuff.
That is all the good stuff.
That's all the good stuff from the weekend update, because you know what? There is other things that we need to there's all kinds of stuff that we need to talk about, and
well, which way are we going? Point me in a direction here.
Do you want to talk about Chris's blog?
Oh yeah, that's right. Chris.
Yeah. Chris's blog. He's doing weird things.
Chris actually updated his blog here for the first time in about a week or so.
I know.
Let's get that back up on screen. There we are.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Chris does have some great news for everybody, that he's back to work after an extended break. Whew. Burning toads in Iceland right now, if you didn't know that. He's freezing his nuts off. He held a meeting this morning to plan So this was from yesterday afternoon, that he held a meeting yesterday to plan their attack on performance issues over the next 2 weeks. Rough breakdown on the issues. Based on ongoing profiling, problem is still largely the single-threaded game loop on the CPU. Performance for almost all users is directly proportional to the speed of their CPU on one core. Mine's not fast enough. My i7 needs more speed. And they're seeing a large additional CPU cost for rendering higher screen resolutions. We should be seeing higher GPU cost, but not CPU, except for a little time for copying buffers around. So they're working on the CPU and GPU rendering and trying to figure out what's causing problems. There's still the n-squared game loop issues that have to be dealt with. The worst is a function that returns a list of nearby entities, and this should be trivially cheap call, but due to some extra baggage, it was eating up a quarter of the frame time during the last dance party that he did profiling at. Whew. All those calls to say, hey, what is Laz doing? Oh, Laz is sitting in his chair.
Laz sitting on the lot.
Laz sitting on the lot. They have too many CPU performance problems that were originally fixed, but by only running them periodically, it doesn't help that they only run stuff every 1/5 of a second if you're only running 5 frames per second. Once they get into the death spiral of bad performance, staggering calls to functions doesn't improve performance. The slower the game gets, the more frequent and slower those staggered calls get, which makes the game slower. Repeat until gridlock. So, frowny face.
So calling for focus updates every 5 seconds instead of every 1 second is bad, is what he's saying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very bad. Very bad.
So instead of helping to alleviate things, it sort of put things a little bit more in the shitter.
Yeah, it did weird things, man. Weird things. Weird things. And then he has to work more on the occlusion system. And this was built, there is one built into Unity, but it has always been horrible. If you could get it to work, it decreased the GPU load by putting more load on the CPU, which is the opposite of what what Portalarium needs for Shroud of
The
the Avatar.
opposite of what any game maker needs. You need more GPU than CPU when you're
I think
doing this rendering.
I think part of that is the difference between mobile platforms and PC platforms and other systems. Where on a mobile platform you need more on the CPU than on the GPU. But on
Correct.
a PC, it's the exact opposite. And since Unity is hey, we're gonna develop for everything at the same time, it needs to be an option somewhere to where it's like, what should be taking the rendering time away. But Chris is going to be doing some serious testing of the changes they made for Unity 2017.2, and he needs to dramatically decrease the remote procedure call count. Currently, they have a number of very inefficient systems that send multiple RPCs when they should only send one. And then someone playing an emote could send 4 or 5 RPCs when it should only send one. And then RPCs are fairly expensive as they are sent based on events that do not scale with time. Hence, additional lag during you get 20, 30 people in a scene and boom, lag. And they also had a 2-hour plus leads meeting. And then he's working on all those for release 49. So hopefully huge improvements. Now for the huge thanks to Xavier Starfall and Marguerite McLean for their donations to Chris's porn stash for the Movember fundraiser. And don't forget, you can always go to mobro.co/catnipgames to make a donation there.
Hey, Xavier and Marguerite.
And if you want to look at the porn stash, oh yeah.
Down, chick, bow, meow.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's like got the open eyes, and then behind him, the Deathbringer one and only is like, what
I
the
like
fuck?
I like Chaos behind him. But no,
that's one and only. That's the Deathbringer right behind him. So yes. So that is there. Yeah. So
it looks like he's doing your streamer impersonation there.
I don't. The pro streamer.
Pro streamer.
He just needs some like big cans on top of his head. That's all
they may be under there. I don't know.
No. Yeah.
But look at that mug. I tell you what.
I had to take it off because it makes me laugh at Chris.
Yeah, the eyes. The eyes. As they follow you, man.
And
it's
Pete
like,
the Nude says he doesn't have enough.
Doesn't have enough.
He doesn't have enough monitors. I need more monitors as well.
Oh, yeah. I've only got 5 here, and they're still not enough.
I only have 2, but I don't have the space. I don't have the desktop space for more. What I need 4 or 5 monitors myself, but
I need a couple mounted on the walls up there, and need a couple more swinging arms so I can bring them in closer so I can actually read them.
Oh yes.
Now, I know there's a picture of Starr and Chris out there showing off. Do we have that handy?
Was that on Facebook or was that elsewhere?
I forget where I saw it, and I didn't think to load it up. I just now that we're covering Chris with that picture there, I figured
no need to bring them both in.
It would be
because
funny to
Star's is so much better than Chris's, anyways. So. You know what? But Chris is in the lead for the Movember. So Chris is in the lead as far as the donations go. But yeah. Now where am I at?
I don't know.
I'm doing weird things today because someone someone bought a white reindeer from me, and so I had to send it to myself.
Are you moonlighting while we're doing the show again?
Yeah, you know what? Shroudmarketplace.com, man. You got to fulfill your orders at some point in time, right? You're just lucky that I don't go ahead and teleport to them and make the delivery on screen. Although that is kind of a dick move, letting people know what someone bought. Yeah.
Oh no, you sold a white turkey. You didn't
No,
say who bought it, or
white
oh, white
reindeer.
reindeer. Sorry, white reindeer. Ain't no problem telling people what you sold.
Yeah, so that's the
I mean, hell,
2015
I saw-
white reindeer.
I
Like that.
sold 300,000 gold to somebody yesterday. Boom,
Well,
you know.
It,
He says, you know, these people reputable. I says, you know
Oh,
what,
man.
dude? I'll just save you the trouble. I'll just sell it to you, so you don't have to worry about who's reputable.
yeah, I mean, to list off the stuff that I sold over the weekend, it's like some benefactor
Marketplace
crafting
has
stations
been, moving, hasn't it?
rocking. It is rocking right now. I that's all I've seen. It's like I did the Cyber Monday sale for my key plot. No one bought it then. But
No one bought it.
but it has sold.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice.
So,
You
after the
finally
show-
got those negotiations taken care of.
After
Very nice.
after the show, I do have to do a delivery. So yeah. But
Basement included.
basement included. So
You gave in.
you know what? But
Ain't gonna do you no good anyway.
Exactly. I can't use it.
I got you.
I can't use it until I sell my house in real life, and then I can buy it back
And then you can
from someone else.
reacquire it.
From someone else for more money. But yeah, we do. I mean, I had over a dozen sales on Shroud Marketplace over the weekend. So
Very nice.
So that
Very
that
nice.
makes me happy. I know other people had some great sales. Some people messaged me and said it's like they were ecstatic about what was going on over at Shroud Marketplace over the weekend. So
Well, let's move right on because we're about at that time.
We're
where
about
we gotta
there,
come up
yeah.
and tell everybody about the marketplace and get that. And I don't want to be too redundant.
Oh,
But,
yeah, never.
Yeah, I submitted a bug report the other day, and they came back and said, "Okay, well, submitted." And then they came back and went, "Oh, that's working as intended." And I went,
Yeah.
"Really?" Okay, so we have a feature called Ban and Block Player, and apparently Ban and Block Player do not ban nor do they block the player from interacting.
I thought block players. Blocking someone means that they can't whisper you.
Well, apparently, block player, and I take
So
this from memory.
It blocks
It just blocks them from talking to you, or you do not see their text, which absolutely makes no sense.
Well, hold on. Would you block me right now? So that way we can test this right now. I want to see what. Yeah.
Block. So I'm going to block you. So Jack is on my block list.
Okay. So then on my screen, it's like people can see what I said. Now, did I say anything?
I don't see you saying a word.
Okay. So then let me whisper you and see what happens.
And what happened? Do you get a message when you whisper me or anything like that, or you just?
So I just sent you a message and it failed to send to player because player has blocked your request. So if you do whisper, you do get a message that you are blocked. So if you're not seeing my text at all, you didn't get to see that Laz sucks. And then,
right, yeah.
And then you missed my whisper of something about 2 inches of limp sausage.
Oh, I thought you were going to whisper something about an 8-inch cock, but
no,
it's a little cold, so it's 2 inches and limp. Is that what you're saying?
Well, my 8-inch cock is still 8 inches, man.
Yeah,
it's in the car right
still
now.
On the floorboard of your car.
It's not on the floorboard. Remember how I had it suspended at SodaCon? It's suspended in my car via the same means.
What did you do? Tie it to the mirror with the rope? Is that what you did?
Nah, the gear shift. I really don't want to be driving around town with a fucking 8-inch rubber cock floating around my windshield. I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, if you're gonna do something, you got to do it right, man. But anyway,
Yeah.
So block player doesn't block player, just blocks
blocks
text.
communication, and I think that's working as intended. Now, the issue you really have is with banning someone from a lot.
Well, banning, basically, I assume that blocking and banning shouldn't even match us up into the same instance, is the way I look at it. If I ban somebody from my lot, I can understand if it's just lot wide. Well, but all it does is not let them in the house, which really doesn't make a whole bunch of sense.
He can't interact.
Or blocking them.
He shouldn't be able to interact with anything on your lot. But it doesn't erect the invisible walls around the lot, and that is something that they did in.
And I recall that, but again, banning somebody should just banish them and never match me to the same instance with this guy. I shouldn't have to put up with this guy, anybody who I got on that list. That's the idea of banning them. Let me clarify. When somebody abuses the Portalarian system, you ban them so you don't see them no more. Not you ban them, but they can still come in and play the game. You ban them so they have no more access. So if we're going to call it ban somebody, I would like it to be what it does. And, that's going to be my... I mean, again, you guys ban people. You know what it does. It blocks them from the system.
Do you remember what happened?
Banning somebody.
Do you remember what happened whenever you could set your lot to private access? What would happen?
It would put an invisible fence up. I remember that.
That invisible fence in the middle of nowhere that you're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was part of the, that sucks.
Yeah.
And we really didn't go and follow up on that until, of course,
but when it comes to your ban block, you should never be matched up to an instance. That means that you could ban anybody or block any PvPer and you'll never see them. And so that way, if you go into a PvP zone and you block every single known PvPer, you would never be matched to an instance with them. So you were trying to have your cake and eat it too.
Well, see, in that case, they already screw you with that when you enter a PvP zone, because even if you're not flagged, they automatically flag you, which, again, I've got a problem with PvP zones. That's another soapbox in itself, That's just another... I should never be forced into a PvP situation just because I want to go harvest something.
And you're not forced to go into those zones.
Yeah, giving people 25% to flag, I got a problem with. Again, two other soapboxes. I don't want to go down those roads right now.
And I agree with Follow. It doesn't make sense.
When somebody comes and rips you off and takes your fucking name and runs around doing all sorts of shit,
you know what? Maybe you should submit that report to Portalarium at support@portalarium.com and detail the hijinks and shenanigans that he tried to pull and see if those actions violate their terms of service, and he'll be removed from the game.
Well, again,
and because I think there were some other threats as well.
I just want a system where I don't have to deal with that player. That's all, or a particular player. Yeah. And if you're going to call it ban and block, I would expect it to ban and block, not walk up on me and sit there and fuck around and, let me see and interact with the player. That's not ban and block. That's just my 2 cents on that. Yeah. But again, I got the question in, which is,
Yep.
So I got to play friends only, so I don't have to see one player. No, see, that doesn't make sense. I'm in this, Now I can understand, again, we're talking, and the PvP thing is a whole different world. I understand that, but again, that's what if I want to take the time and ban every PvP known player? Well, you know what?
Go play friends only. Go play friends only. Never see anyone.
Yeah, and never see anybody.
Yep. Nope. But It is that time for us to actually talk about that NBNN app. Don't forget you can download that thing on your electronic devices from the Google Play Store, the Amazon App Store, or the Apple iTunes Store. Just do a search for NBNN Soda app or Shroud of the Avatar, and you should be able to find it.
Avatar. That's right. All sorts of great links available for you. And of course, if you have a link that you believe should be in there that we should be linked to because it's one of them awesome things that people just should have access to, please let me know. You can email me at app@nbnn.info. Or if you're in the app, there's a contact us button in there. Of course, the latest and greatest in news, the NBNN Daily Britannian, published 7 days a week for your reading and leisurely entertainment. News from Shroud of the Avatar and beyond. Of course, out there putting all the great stuff right in your palm of your hand. So when you're off doing things that don't allow you to be in front of your gaming screen, you can keep up on the latest news and happenings. What the hell happened to you, buddy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Those settings again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your whole screen went. Anyway.
Oh, sun.
Sun. Yeah, sun. And of course, you can check out the forums. You can shop the marketplace. You can listen to our podcast or tune in to WRFB and much, much more, including the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar hosted on the nbnn.info website. Go to nbnn.info, click on calendars.
And Cornelius,
there are multiple different calendars there.
And Cornelius actually has a picture of someone squeezing my cock under my kilt.
I bet he does.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. NBNN community calendar. Don't forget, if you is an aggregate of all the available calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. And if you have a calendar, or if you want to start adding your events, you can always message news@nbnn.info, and eventually he will do something about it. I don't know what. Eventually. All times on the community calendar, Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Nude Britannia time.
Yes. Don't forget, you still have time to send in your in-game nudes to nudes@nbnn.info for that NBNN holiday calendar. It's going to be the best calendar ever, if it ever gets done. I don't know if we have enough submissions yet. 12s and 6s around the clock, Monday through Friday. You can generally listen to two idiots interpreting the news on Radio Free Britannia.
WRFP.
A little show called Lunch with Us. At 2 p.m. this afternoon, you can always join Sean Silverfoot for the Pax Lair Town Manager Hour and learn all kinds of things about Pax Lair and its boroughs of towns, including the town that was formerly known as Sea Nymph Grotto. It is no more.
Yeah,
it's now something else.
Now, Marguerite, I'm going to address that real quick. And, this is something that is community organized, okay? When the community puts the calendars out there, if they don't update their calendars, that's not my problem. That's not your problem. Okay.
Yeah.
If people have events on the calendar that aren't happening and people show up for these events, well, who looks bad in that case? Not us. We're just reading what's posted on the calendar. If there's no guild meetings happening, or if there's no PvP happening, the hosts of those events make themselves look bad by not keeping their calendars up to date, and that's beyond our control. Okay?
Absolutely, because we used to actually stream a ton of these events, but we had to stop because it became a burden because a lot of people weren't respecting time. And
we really loved going out and covering all the events and going to all the parties, but when you told us a party is starting at 7 o'clock and it didn't kick off till 8:45, well, we just wasted almost 2 hours of our time trying to cover your party, and that didn't work for us. We were burning ourselves out. So, the least we figured we can do is
read the calendar.
I aggregated the calendar. We tell you the events are out there. When these events don't happen, it's not a reflection on us. It's a reflection on these people who say that they have these events going on and they're just really not holding up their end of their bargain. So that's all I'm going to say on that. So if the events you hear us read out are not there, I would suggest
message the person on the calendar and say, hey, I tried to show up to this. Where is this? And why is it on the community calendar?
Now, I will also point out that if you click on the agenda there, You can filter the calendar by whose calendar it is, and you can see whether it's the BMC's calendar or it's 4B's calendar or whose calendar it is. You can filter them all out, and you can find whose calendar it is and say, hey, you idiot, fix your calendar. That's not our job. Our job is just to bring you the news as we interpret it.
That's right. And then don't forget, at 3 p.m., you can always join Wintermute Offcoff on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head for the EVL Euro Dungeon Crawl.
Yeah.
At 7 p.m., the EVL Guild is doing their Monster Mash Dungeon Run through the Rise with Gretchel. At 7 p.m., the Jade Dragons are hosting their weekly run of Chillblade's Compendium of Pain and Suffering. You can always whisper Mal Hari for more information. And at 7 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia is
RFB.
the 70s at 7. And at 10 p.m. is the Record Room on Radio Free Britannia.
Now, one thing I can tell you is that if we're running it and it's on the calendar, it's most likely going to take place. And if it's not,
we'll tell you.
Try and tell you in advance. It's
like,
not happening today.
This is not happening tonight.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I tell you, if anybody's walking the walk and carrying the bullshit and it's on that calendar, we're doing it. So.
Oh yeah.
You want an event to go to and it's under our name? It's gonna happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then
folks, if you got a calendar out there, please try and update them. Again, best we can do is just read out what you're putting out there, and if you're not putting it on the event anymore, do what other people have done. There's a couple events we skipped because the owners put on hold, and we just skip right over it when we know it's on hold. That's fine, but let people know that you're not hosting it on a regular basis, or just take it off the calendar.
Absolutely.
I'd hate to take somebody off and then people miss out on a spectacular event. And speaking of spectacular events, I don't have time for that today. We will have more coming up on Monday, guaranteed, on this big Christmas party going on out there. And I got a lot to tell you about. It's several weeks away, but until we have finalized entertainment, I don't want to go ahead and make any promises just yet. I know the party's happening. I just don't know about the entertainment factor. So we'll get you that information on Monday. That's going to be happening out in Oceania. I can tell you that. And if you want to check the forums, look for the party that's listed out there. Let me see if I can't just
do weird things. And
now I know it's listed here. I just wanted to get the contact's name, but I don't see it right off the top. Where is it?
What day are you looking for?
It was last night.
Oh. What?
It was last night.
Monday?
Probably just a little further back.
I'm not seeing any event from last night in Oceania on the community calendar.
No, it's not on the calendar. They posted a couple links in here.
Oh.
I'm just
you talking about Andar's thing?
No.
No.
Come on, where the hell is it?
Keep scrolling up.
I am.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that wasn't last night.
Brielle McPherson is coordinating it. Actually, well, since we're here, I might as well. It's the 2017 Holiday Extravaganza. Let's get that on screen real quick. And I'll post the link again down there for everybody so that you can check that out. We'll be giving you more information about that as we get closer to it. How about that?
Did
folks?
You scroll up?
There we go.
Scroll up.
Yeah, I just posted it there again.
After I did.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Bite me.
Hey, it's all good.
No, looks like I made it first. Sorry.
On my screen, it looks like I made it first.
Look in Discord. I don't know. Discord timestamp. I got you.
Hold on. Look there. My name first, then Laz's name. And then you've got a picture of, I forgot this guy's name's grabbing my cock.
Let's see. Who posted first? I don't know.
Yeah.
Lazarus? Cynicist? I don't know.
Then go look in Twitch and see who posted first. But yes, this holiday extravaganza is going to be Sunday, December 17th December 16th, 8 p.m. New Britannia time. For all you Aussies, that is the following day on December 17th at 1 p.m. Sydney time.
That's right. And of course, it's that time, of course, to tell you about our sponsors. Don't forget you're watching NBNN, and it's running late, so we're just going to jump on to say thank you to all our sponsors. Of course, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. We'll just jump right in there.
You know what? I'm just going to go with the thanking the most important people around here. We need to thank everybody hanging out with us in Discord. Absolutely. Remember, you are invited to join us in Discord anytime and talk. Or you can always we also have to thank everybody watching out on Twitch, YouTube, or listening on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you.
And of course, gotta love all the folks hanging out in our Discord chat room who don't say anything but join us every day. We love all you guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Till tomorrow, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, the latest hijinks and shenanigans right here on NBNN. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Right here, live in Shroud of the Avatar. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all then.
Yay. We're out of here. We lived.
We made it.
Yay.